everybody to NXT episode, I think this is 41. This is the week before NXT TakeOver. That's right, this is the leading up show to NXT TakeOver. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the United Kingdom, Nathan Hudson, whose theme song I forgot to fix. I knew something like that was going to happen. And introducing his opponent from Kansas City, Kansas, Baron Corbin. And like I said, thank you for joining me here for NXT. In fact, I am not alone. Joining me over here at the announce table is fellow NXT superstar and #1 contender for the NXT Championship, Danny Wells. Danny, thanks for joining me out here for NXT tonight.
You should be grateful that I'm here.
So, you've proven in time and time again in the past couple weeks that you are worthy enough to be a contender for PRESTON PLOURD's NXT Championship. Why now have you chosen to go for this title and not like any sooner?
I feel like this is the best I have been in a long time. And Preston just finally needs to lose, and it's going to come from me.
As you can see, Nathan Hudson working well over Baron Corbin here. And now the thing is, you've like week after week, you've come out, you've had matches against Preston, you've beaten him, he's beaten you. You guys have shook hands and you've attacked him before. So what's this whole strategy of yours? Are you trying to come across as like, are you trying to like confuse him or like make him think you're his friend or something?
It's mind games. You gotta play mind games. If you don't, you might get caught off guard yourself.
As you see Baron Corbin here, Baron Corbin has been in NXT for quite a long time and he has made an impact. This guy is close to 7 feet tall and almost virtually unstoppable. What would go through the mind for Nathan Hudson to try to defeat a superstar like this?
Well, Nathan Hudson isn't Danny Wells, so I would guess he would just have to try his best.
A good neck breaker there by Nathan here. Nathan's got the big man down. The only question is, can he close the deal? Look, as he's going right for the leg. In a strategy, if you're Nathan Hudson, what's going through your mind against facing someone who's almost like, I want to see, Nathan Hudson, I think he's like 6'1" or something like that, versus a guy who's like 6'11", almost 7 foot.
Attack the legs. That's really what you gotta do. Attack the legs. There goes the power of Baron Corbin.
Oh, look at Nathan going for the pin already. A 2 count and Baron Corbin kicks out. I saw what he was going. I don't know if will Nathan be able to hook the head and do his patented DDT or not. But Baron Corbin is fighting back. You've got to watch out. Baron Corbin's finisher is the end of days. You've seen a lot of Baron Corbin lately. What's he like backstage?
Backstage he's more of a, keeps everything to himself. I don't really associate myself with Baron Corbin, but he's kind of a loner. Kind of does his own thing.
That's probably understandable for someone like Baron Corbin, though. But the only thing, I guess, I would even attempt to say, much like as you saw Baron Corbin there, he's going for the pin on Hudson. We'll have to see exactly who's going to be able to win I'm asking, look at Corbin. He's got him. Wow, it goes for the jackknife powerbomb. Baron Corbin, is that enough to put Nathan Hudson away? Corbin going for the pin on Hudson. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out at 2. Oh, a very strong Irish whip into the corner. Hudson in trouble now.
I think this match is about over.
He's going for the pin again, but he's right there on the rope. Oh, Hudson hooked ahead, and a DDT by Hudson. Is that enough to put Corbin away? 1, 2. No, he kicked out at 2.
Oh my.
Corbin.
Back and forth.
Yes, a very good back and forth match. Nathan Hudson, he's still fresh. Hudson is still, look at him, look, rookie mistake right there. Did you see that?
Yeah, you don't want to taunt when you're up against someone like Corbin. Basically anybody, because if you do that, well, he's backing it up.
And he's backing up now. He just did it. Well, I got to fix all that, but still. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he got it. Hudson wins. Alright, here's your winner, Nathan Hudson. Hudson with the victory here at NXT. What a good opening contest, but there's still much, much more to come later on tonight. So we're going to take a quick commercial break and come back and see what's going to happen next. Welcome back to NXT. Like I said, it's me and Denny Wells here. Up next, it's RHINO versus HIDEO ITAMI in a steel cage. Things are getting ready. This is going to be good as you see HIDEO ITAMI and the returning RHINO. This ought to be good. Following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a steel cage match. Introducing first, RHINO. Introducing his opponent from Japan, HIDEO ITAMI. Alright, D'Angelo, tell me, what do you think's going to happen in this steel cage match?
Well, it is a steel cage match, and with the power that RHINO brings to the table, I feel like RHINO will be able to manhandle HIDEO, but HIDEO also has that Japanese and all that other styles that could counteract RHINO. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's an even match, really.
Now, we all seen RHINO way before. You're back in the WWE in the early 2000s before heading off to do his own thing, traveling the world. And so what's your honest opinion of HIDEO ITAMI and him being here from New Japan Pro Wrestling into the NXT?
It's a good career move for him. Not really. If he stayed over in New Japan, yeah, there's some good things that may come out of it, but you don't get the global, that word I'm thinking of.
Domination? Something like that?
Like global, being known.
Recognized?
All around the
global
world.
recognition?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, when you're in WWE and NXT, you're known much more around the world than you are just being in New Japan or in over up here or down here, wherever you are. So it's a really great opportunity for HIDEO.
Yeah. Now, from a wrestler standpoint, how would you feel to ever get the chance to wrestle HIDEO ITAMI?
Well, since I'm so good at what I do, I'd probably beat him pretty easily. But it'd probably be a good match.
I see. This has actually also been a lot back and forth. I haven't really seen a one-sided. You figure RHINO with his gore would probably just pick apart HIDEO ITAMI very easily, but HIDEO's fighting back. You know how strong HIDEO's legs are when it comes to wrestling. But we'll have to see. Good shoulder tackle there. So for the basis of this match, it's whoever can escape the cage first. Both feet must touch the floor, but once the opponent is over the top of the cell and climbing down, that's pretty much it's over. Running knee by HIDEO ITAMI.
This is a good opportunity for HIDEO ITAMI to win this match. It'd be sort of an upset over someone like RHINO.
And
RHINO's up coming up top and gonna pull him off.
Yeah, very good resiliency there by RHINO to not go down after that. And RHINO just shoves him away. See, now that's got to be good strategy there for RHINO to try to work on the legs of HIDEO. But look at HIDEO. HIDEO's got him up. And HIDEO hits the go to sleep. Lots of reports saying that HIDEO ITAMI was actually the creator of that move, go to sleep.
Does not surprise me.
And HIDEO is up. He's up, but RHINO couldn't get to him in time. And it looks like HIDEO ITAMI will be the winner of this match.
Surprisingly quick.
Here is your winner, HIDEO ITAMI. Very good, but quick-paced match. HIDEO knew who he was going to face tonight. He didn't know how long he was going to last with RHINO, so he tried to make quick work. HIDEO celebrates his win. We got a lot more coming tonight here on NXT. Welcome back to NXT. Up next, making her NXT debut, it is Crystal. And what a way to make a debut than to face the current women's champion, Paige. What's your thoughts on that one, Danny?
Since Crystal is a newbie and Paige is a veteran, I would say. This should be an easy match for Paige, but you never know what one of these new divas or superstars could ever bring to the table and could make an upset.
Alright, yep. That's actually very true. Look at Luna. Luna was a newbie and she ended up going on a winning streak. The following Divas match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Norwich, England, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Paige. Oh, I hate copyright music, but I want them to complete their entrances so bad. Introducing her opponent, making her NXT debut, Crystal. I hope you recognize what that theme song was. It just depends if you watch NXT or TNA. And the match is underway, and look at that strong clothesline by Crystal right off the bat.
Crystal looks like she doesn't even eat.
I know. I noticed that too. You should have seen it before I edited her. She looked more skinnier than that. But I guess she has to be tough for someone who looks like that. I mean, look at her compared to Paige, though. Paige already getting the upper hand, but Crystal reverses. And look at Crystal with the running bulldog. How bad would it feel for Paige if she lost this match to somebody like Crystal?
It would be a definite confidence breaker, because if you can get beat by this rookie, you can get beat by anybody in that locker room. And when you're someone like Paige, that's not really a good thing to know.
Yeah, I can tell you for that one. So I got another actual question for you. Your thoughts on the NXT universe, because they're a really vocal crowd. They really don't cheer or boo for anybody specific. They will tell you how they feel about anything. So what is your thoughts on the NXT crowd?
The crowd is possibly one of the best crowds in all of wrestling, because they don't really care about who and how you are. They care about that you're actually good inside those ropes.
Yeah. Look at that. Did you see that powerbomb right there? That powerbomb reversal by Paige, but Crystal really taking it to the champion. A win for Crystal could possibly even put her in the title hunt. But just like we said, we are a week away from NXT TakeOver, and the main event of that match being Preston PLOURD versus Danny Wells, and what I am now being told is going to be a ladder match. So what are your thoughts on that one?
That's my specialty, man. Preston's half the competitor that I am. I am better than him. He's nothing compared to me. Somehow he won the title. He shouldn't have it. It should be around my ways, which it will be after TakeOver.
That's very, very, very strong, confident words from my commentator over here, Danny Wells. Look at this athleticism by Crystal. I mean, you would never guess from her appearance, but she is very, very athletic. Look at that! Wow, look at that backbreaker.
She's looking like Eva Marie.
Goes for the pin on Paige, and Paige kicks out at 2. Oh! Wow, did you see that? Goes for the pin again on Paige, and Paige kicks out at 2. Did you see the way she kicked Paige in the face?
Right now, Crystal is really showing that she's good.
Oh, she's going for the roll-up pin, and she got it! Oh, she got it!
She just beat Paige.
I can't believe she just stole that victory! Here is your winner, Crystal. Wow, Crystal. Oh my God. Crystal with the surprise victory over Paige, the champion. What is that going to have repercussions about? We'll be right back after these commercial breaks with some more action here at NXT. Welcome back to NXT. Up next, it's Joshua Collard versus Charlie Buxton. Now, I know Danny knows one of these competitors, but for the other one, he has no clue, so I think this will be a good learning experience. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the United Kingdom, Joshua Collard. versus Charlie Buxton. Now, as I was saying, Danny, you only know one of these competitors, so this is the first time you'll ever actually get to see Charlie Buxton in competition. So tell me, what are Joshua Collard? How much do you know of Joshua Collard and his fighting style?
Really, all I know is he's British, and he thinks he's better than America, but we are superior. But he's a great competitor. And today we've been seeing a lot of, I would say, upset wins or victories today. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Buxton beat Collard.
Now, we've seen in the past Joshua Collard take on some pretty strong competitors, from Dean Ambrose all the way to The Undertaker. Now, being, of course, Joshua Collard lost to The Undertaker, what makes you think that a guy like Charlie Buxton would even be much of a challenge for someone like Joshua Collard?
You never know. Because how this is, anyone can win. It all depends on your wrestling ability and how good you are in the ring.
Right, Collard with a good just a slam like that, just throws him over his head like that. Collard, he's a very good technical wrestler. He's much like a brawler like Wade Barrett, but he does have a bit of a mouth on him when it comes to bad-mouthing competitors. Like backstage, but like I'm sure you've heard it before. Backstage, you've heard him talk all kinds of smack about like people like The Undertaker, John Cena, and even fellow competitors on NXT.
I guess that would be his way to make a name for himself, but you're not going to earn much respect doing all that. I mean, I have respect because everyone knows that I'm the best, but people don't know that Collard isn't as good as he says he is, so he has to talk smack backstage to get people to actually, know his existence.
Wow, and that was a very good knee to the gut there by Collard, but Buxton trying to fight back. Buxton's been out for a couple months from an injury he sustained during a match, but he is back, and now trying to prove himself worthy. Should you let's just say, should you win the championship at NXT TakeOver, and you face Buxton in the future as he kicks out at 2 here, what kind of strategy would you go? Would you have going into the match against someone like Buxton?
Basically the same type of... I do the same for every match as Collard. Almost got a 3 count. Because no one can equal to the amount of greatness that I bring to the ring.
Right. Right. Yeah, well, as you see, Buxton is not very happy right now that he just about lost that match. And here comes Buxton back right into the corner. Oh, what a good spear there by Buxton. And now look at this. Wow, and I'm not sure what kind of move that was. Goes for the pin.
That's sort of like an angle slam.
That was like, yeah, you're right, like a modified angle slam. He got a 2 count out of it, but he's got him up. Oh, Josh reversed his finisher. He was going for something there, and Josh reversed it. Now Joshua Collard calling for something here. Uh-oh. Oh, what a DDT. DDT there by Collard. Is that enough to put Buxton away? 1, 2, 3. It's over. Joshua Collard picks up the victory. Here is your winner, Joshua Collard. Collard picks up the victory against Charlie Buxton. Now, what will that do for his ego? I don't know, but we got more action. action coming up next, and especially another debut. So stay tuned, as NXT is coming up right after this. Welcome back to NXT. Up next, making her WWE debut, it's Aaliyah, and she takes on #1 contender for the Women's Championship, Luna. Now, Luna, like I said before, since making her debut, has only lost a total of 3 matches out of like 13 or so. The following Divas contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making her NXT debut, Aaliyah. And introducing her opponent, Luna. Now, Danny, you've had a chance to actually see Luna in action since her debut, so you know just how powerful she is.
Exactly. But, like we saw earlier with the other debuting diva, Crystal, she beat Paige. Now let's see if Aaliyah could follow up what Crystal did and beat Luna in her debut match.
Now, what an upset victory that would be for both. I guess you could say what an upset it would be for both Aaliyah and Luna. Luna has faced debuting divas before and pretty much has a record of winning against debuting divas. She beat Maria in her I should say re-debut, but debut here in NXT, and she's also beat who was it? Red Bell in her debut as well. So she's kind of on a little bit of a hot streak when it comes to debuting divas. She is a very, very powerful woman. If I had to make a comparison, I'd say she's like the Roman Reigns in terms of powerfulness. The Roman Reigns of the diva division. I mean, she will just sit there and she will pound away. She'll just like how she did there. She pounded on Aaliyah's face. She has no mercy. And we don't exactly know what Aaliyah has because we haven't really seen much. Now, we are told that her nickname coming from the independent circuit was the Black Widow. So we'll have to see exactly how that's going to come into play. Based on your thought... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, right now, it looks like Luna really has the advantage so far over Aaliyah.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was a bit of a glitch, but it still looked powerful nonetheless. It looked like Aaliyah was going to go for like a drop kick, and Luna just like punched her out of the air. Aaliyah needs to mount some kind of charge here. There was always a good possibility that the ref could stop the match. Good suplex there by Luna. See, just look at Luna. Luna likes to pound people in the face. If divas could bleed, I wouldn't be surprised if Aaliyah would be bleeding right now. Oh, what a backbreaker there by Aaliyah.
She's trying to make a comeback on Luna, so she has a shot to win this thing.
Yep. So, just speaking for future reference, the next matchup of the night is the guy you're going to be watching closely. It'll be Finn Balor versus the NXT champion PRESTON PLOURD. So you're going to be scout? Are you confident enough that you can just beat Preston, or are you going to be out here to also scout him as well?
I'm very confident that I'll beat Preston. Preston, like I said earlier, has nothing on me. He's beaten me once or twice, but it was a fluke. So now he's going to actually see the greatness I can really be.
Aaliyah actually now getting more of an upper hand against Luna here. And look at the swinging neck breaker on Luna. Aaliyah going to go for the pin. Could be an upset victory. Kick out at 1. I didn't see what just happened. I was looking down. Aaliyah going for the pin again on Luna, but Luna kicks out at 2.
Or some sort of sit-down face buster.
Oh, Luna was going to go for that powerful clothesline, but the drop to hold by Aaliyah. I guess Aaliyah kind of heard what we were talking about, how she is so powerful, so she's going for the legs. And oh, what a DDT. Crowd is chanting. I forgot who they're. I can't quite tell who they're. Can't quite tell who they're chanting for. But the backstabber by Luna going for the pin on Aaliyah. Is that enough to put her away? No, a kick out at 1. This crowd is excited for both, going for a submission on Luna. Will Luna tap? No, it looks like she just let her out of it. The crowd was chanting for Aaliyah, but before that they were chanting for Luna. This match is these fans. Oh wow, that was a moonsault to the back of Luna. Now look at her camel clutch. Crowd's chanting, saying, "Let's go, Luna!" As Luna gets to the ropes. Oh, look at this submission. Look at this submission. Danny, what kind of submission was that? I have no clue what that was.
I don't know. I don't know if that was supposed to maybe stretch out the, I would say the abs or something, somewhere in that general area that would just strain you to death.
Luna says, if you're going to put me in submissions, I'm going to put you in them too. Her second straight submission here. Will Aaliyah tap out? Oh! Aaliyah escaped. And Luna with a powerful clothesline. Now let's again see when Luna gets angry, she goes right for the head.
This match has lasted a lot longer than I thought.
Uh-oh. Power bomb. Wait a minute, she held on to her. Another power bomb. And go for the third power bomb by Luna. That's very reminiscent of Brock Lesnar. Goes for the pin on Aaliyah and gets the pin. Luna defeats Aaliyah. Here is your winner, Luna. Luna defeats Aaliyah in her debut match. What could this mean going into NXT TakeOver for Luna? As you know, Paige, who was very upset after her loss earlier tonight, had to have at least been watching backstage. Up next, it's one of the two main events of the evening: Finn Balor versus Preston PLOURD. Right after this. Welcome back to NXT. Up next, like I said, it's Finn Balor versus Preston PLOURD. Now this match, I know for sure Danny will be watching closely, getting ready for his match going into NXT TakeOver.
Preston ain't anything. I'm the best.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Ireland, Finn Balor. And the match gets underway. Now, I know for a fact that you know a lot about Finn Balor. So tell us about his wrestling abilities.
Finn Balor comes from Ireland and was very well known on the independent circuit, and finally came here to the WWE, and is one of, if not the best, well, I'm the best competitor in NXT. He would probably come up, you know, probably 5th on the list because I take up the other 4 spots. But he's good. Better than Preston, that's for sure.
I don't know, Preston's demonstrating some good technical ability right here. Now, we all know in the independent circuit that Finn Balor was more widely recognized as Prince Devitt. Now, even with the name change, people still know who he is and what he does and how he's able to do it. So, and we all know also that Finn Balor is also the kind of wrestler who each and every night in the independent circuit would come out in different face paint style. What kind of, I guess I want to say, what kind of emotion or like, what's that word I'm looking for? Like fear or something like that. Does that kind of face paint provide for his opponent when he makes his entrance?
I don't have a fear, so I wouldn't know. But if I were like one of those other losers in the back that aren't as good as me, it would definitely take me out of my zone.
That was a good kick there by Preston. Preston, for those of you who don't remember, about a month or 2 ago, he won the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view at the NXT, what was it, NXT No Way Out. It was NXT No Way Out when he won the Elimination Chamber match and became the new NXT champion. So, with Danny looking on going into a ladder match, look at Finn Balor with a good move there. With Finn Balor, he's trying to prove exactly why he deserves also to be the #1 contender. So Danny, if you're confident enough that you're going to walk out of TakeOver as the champion, who would you pick backstage besides Preston that you would want to face to defend your title?
I don't know if there's anyone in the back that can even give me any sort of a challenge in a match.
But if you had to pick,
I would pick the camera guy. Give me a nice, easy match so that I can move on and back to the hotel.
Look at Preston PLOURD from the top rope all the way onto our announce table. Disregard that Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler. That's actually technically us over there, but you know how that goes. But look at he taunts. Referee up to a 3 count. Look at that move! Wow, what a move by Finn Balor.
Back in the ring, Finn. Leave him alone. Get a count out victory.
I think he's going to do it again. Oh, he just did it again. Referee up to a 5 count.
That was a slow count. Come on, keep counting.
6.
Should be at 9, 10. Ding, ding, ding.
7, and Preston gets back into the ring.
Slow count, that's what I...
The referee does look a lot like Charles Robinson.
Very true.
Now, I'm not going to lie, though. Charles Robinson is a very good referee, though. His reactions are priceless.
Yes, they are.
Oh, what a kick by Finn Balor.
Stay on him, Finn.
Go ahead.
I'm just trying to yell at Finn, tell him to stay on him, and don't be cocky.
I gotta change Balor because I think the stuff on his arms, I think they're supposed to be black.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I gotta fix that. Oh, Balor going for a slam, and Preston reverses and gets him a backbreaker.
Boo, Preston, no one likes you.
Preston calling for something. He's got him up. He's got him up. He's got his arm hooked. Same move as what Finn Balor just gave him on the outside, but he just gave it to Finn Balor in the ring. Is that enough to put Balor away? 1, 2. Oh, he just kicked out at 2. Tell me, what does it take to put Balor away?
I wouldn't know. I mean, he's such a good, and I would say a Cesaro swing, but I don't know. I mean, he never gives up.
Well, he was just going for the pedigree there. Going for the pedigree, but it reversed into a German suplex.
And he missed.
Balor. Uh-oh. Look at Balor. Is he gonna... Okay, I'm confused. Whose move is this really? Did Preston steal Balor's finisher, or did Balor just steal Preston's finisher? I don't even remember. Goes for the pin, though. 2, 3, it's over! Finn Balor beats Preston.
See, if Finn Balor can win, that means Preston is nothing.
Here is your winner, Finn Balor. Now, Finn Balor with an upset victory over Preston. This has certainly been a night for upsets. Coming up next, though, is our main event. Rick Norman and Nick Bellardo versus Enzo Amore and Big Cass. That's coming up next here on NXT. Welcome back to NXT. It's the main event of the evening. Tag team competition. The current NXT Tag Team Champions, Rick Norman and Nick Bellardo, they will take on the #1 contenders, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. This should definitely be a good tag team match, that's for sure. Tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the current NXT Tag Team Champions, Rick Norman and Nick Bellardo. And introducing their opponents, from New Jersey, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. So Danny, tell me, in this main event match, who do you think could come away with the victory, more importantly, and the momentum going into NXT TakeOver?
I believe that Enzo Amore and Big Cass will destroy Rick Norman and Nick Bellardo.
Good double team already. Good double team already there by the champions. But yeah, you hear Enzo every week when he comes out saying how Colin Cassidy is 7 feet tall and you can't teach that. He also comes out and says how every one of their opponents are soft. You know, and he even spells it out with the whole SAWFT. So tell me, you've seen all 4 of these superstars backstage. Who is more cocky than the other? And if you had to say for each team,
I would say Enzo would be the most cocky. He's about as cocky as me. But when I'm cocky, I back it up, and that's what Enzo is about to do now.
Enzo Amore tosses Nick to the outside of the ring as he's coming in. Look at this. Oh, It's like pretty much Enzo just did a stunner and used the rope as help. Now they're fighting outside the ring here as Nick Bellardo throws Enzo back into the ring. I think that once Colin Cassidy gets tagged into this match, that's probably when things will turn. But you'll never know the athleticism of each of these competitors. Collar, elbow tie, who's going to come out with the advantage? It's going to be Nick Bellardo. Nick Bellardo and Rick Norman, they are two-time NXT champions and have held the titles so far for a good 4 months, I believe. As Enzo with a good bulldog there is going to Irish whip him into the rope and do a drop toe hold, dropping Nick on his head.
How you doing?
Another collar elbow tie up. Nick Bellardo comes out again and a belly to belly suplex.
How you doing?
Oh my gosh. German suplex landing Enzo right in his head as Rick Norman had a bit of a seizure there with the ropes. Oh, and a slap to the face. What pure disrespect by Nick Bellardo.
How you doing?
Now here comes Enzo, tried to fight back, but Nick shut him down. Oh, and a good, was that like a spinning kick or something like that? Like a spinning kick? Man, I need to brush up on my wrestling moves.
Enzuigiri?
No, Enzuigiri is when they kick him in the back of the head. That was more like a spinning heel kick or something like that.
I didn't really see it right away.
Alright, you see Enzo starting to fight back. He needs to get out of that corner, though. As Nick, you see, tags him back and drops him right on his head with that drop toe hold.
Enzo needs to get Big Cass into this matchup.
It's been very one-sided so far. We've only seen one tag in the match, and that was to Nick Bellardo. Look at Rick celebrating in the corner. Oh, they kind of bumped heads together there. And there we go. Enzo tags in Big Cass. Right away into there, and he went for the clothesline, but Nick went behind him in a German suplex.
Good job.
Nick Bellardo talks a lot about Italy and his family. As we all very well know, that Nick Bellardo and Rick Norman are indeed cousins. That's why their team is so strong, because of the fact that they are cousins and they have a strong bond. As you see, Rick holds Colin Cassidy again, and Nick Bellardo with another slap, this time to Colin Cassidy. Wow. God, I need to stop talking so fast.
Absolutely disrespectful to people that all they just want to do is have a nice wrestling match.
So tell me, do you believe the story of Nick Bellardo saying how a family bond can make a team stronger than another?
It can make your team stronger unless your team is bad.
Nick Bellardo goes and throws Colin Cassidy into the corner. Now another tag, this time to Rick Norman. They're going to do a double team as they go right in there. And wow, look at that move by the two of them. Very strong athleticism there by Rick Norman here. He went for something, and Rick caught him in the leg, and you even used the ropes to help him there. These two will face each other at TakeOver for the NXT Tag Team titles. But who will get the momentum going into that match?
Nice standing moonsault.
Oh.
A moonlight drive there.
Colin Cassidy throws Rick off. He went to try to tag in Enzo, but Rick called him before he could make the tag. Now a reverse Irish whip, and Enzo walks away from his corner so Colin can't tag. Look at these punches by Colin Cassidy. He's calling for, oh! What a kick right to the face and head area of Rick Norman.
He also kicked Nick Bellardo off the apron.
Very, very good wherewithal for Colin Cassidy. Oh, he just went to tag in Enzo, and Enzo was not even in his corner.
Come on, Enzo. Can't be doing that.
There we go. Gets him in the corner here. Now here we go. Tag Tag to Enzo Amore. Let's see here. Oh, I almost thought they were going to go for like a 3D thing. Yep, atomic drop and then a good clothesline there by Enzo, but Rick just swats Enzo away. Oh, he's on the ropes too. He's got him on the ropes. What's Enzo going to do? Enzo, you're getting very close to a dangerous corner there. He's got it. In a tag team match, your main goal pretty much is to isolate your opponent before he can make a tag to his partner. Is that what you think that Rick who's done that the best? Do you think Rick Norman and Nick Bellardo or Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy?
Rick Norman and Nick Bellardo have done that the most effectively. But it really all comes down to next week at TakeOver, because you could win this match but still go into the next match overconfident and lose.
That is very, very true. Now, I do have a question for you regarding the next, not TakeOver, but the next time NXT has a live event. It'll be the Sunday before the week before the Royal Rumble. It is the NXT Royal Rumble. So let's say for some reason you don't win the NXT title and you are forced to go into the NXT Rumble. What is your thoughts about that?
Well, I don't believe I will lose that championship match, but if Preston pulls some sort of,
oh my gosh,
I would say BS to keep me from winning, then I'm pretty sure that I will win the Royal Rumble.
NXT Rumble, yep, and that'll give you a shot. That'll pretty much make you the #1 contender going into NXT. Actually, a #1 contender that'll allow you to you can cash in your #1 contendership at any time you want at an NXT event.
Good.
Enzo goes outside the ring, allowing Rick Norman to tag in Nick Bellardo.
And they both run to the corner, and Bellardo just knocked down Big Cass.
Bellardo going after Big Cass for some reason. He just walked right outside. Now he's back in the ring, and Colin Cassidy gets right back up. And oh, what a move by Bellardo! Good move by Bellardo. Rick Norman, I don't know exactly what he did, but Colin Cassidy was able to come in and break up the count. We're getting a little bit of double team action now. Enzo gets it in the corner, and because Colin Cassidy wasn't able to do a tag team move. But look at the tree of woe, and Enzo just choking Bellardo with his boot. Wow, Nick ran right into that chop. Come on, Colin, you got to get back up in your corner. I'm not sure
what Colin could possibly be doing.
There he goes. Now he's getting back up on his corner here.
Bellardo's going to tag in Rick Norman.
Oh my gosh. That was one hell of a kick. Now it goes for a submission on Enzo. And Enzo and Big Cass breaks it up again. He went for a cheap shot on Rick, and Rick's going to put him in the same submission move. Oh crap. Put him in the same submission move. Now the focus is back on to Enzo and Rick Norman. Now look at Rick Norman. Goes for the pin immediately. 1, 2, and Colin Cassidy breaks it up.
Enzo showing off. Something you don't want to do. Unless you're me.
Good move there by Rick Norman. Like I said, this is to be for good bragging rights. You never know what's going to happen. As he throws him back into the corner, and another tag team move here. Oh, look at the athleticism by those two. And Nick Bellardo takes out Colin Cassidy. And he's going to walk back over to Enzo, who started to get up, so the pin was out of the question. Enzo reversed a move by Nick Bellardo. And look at the roll-up. Nick rolls him up. Referee now in position. 1, 2, and Colin Cassidy was able to break it up. Just all because the referee was not in position.
Armbar.
That was a lot like Alberto, the former superstar Alberto Del Rio.
I don't know what Enzo's doing right there.
Enzo Amore now working on Nick. Oh, it looks like Enzo thinks he has enough to defeat Nick. Goes for the pin. Referee once again not in position. Gets only a 1 count.
That referee needs to get into a better position.
A good scoop slam there by Nick Bellardo. He's going for a submission move right in the corner. And Enzo, or Kellen Cassidy, helps get the rope break for Enzo.
This has been one heck of a back and forth matchup.
Goes for the pin again. Nick Bellardo does. Referee 1. Kick out at 1 by Enzo. I didn't even know where Big Cass was on that one.
I think he knew that Enzo was going to kick.
Oh, and a Samoan drop. Enzo in big trouble. Has not been able to tag in. Goes for the pin again. Referee 1. Kick out at 1. And Enzo, even though he came in the ring, didn't even have to do anything. Uh-oh. What is that? That's like the... Oh, he tapped out before Colin Cassidy could save him.
Oh, man.
And Rick Norman and Nick Bellardo win. Here are your winners, Rick Norman and Nick Bellardo. So tell me, Danny, your final thoughts before we end the show tonight on NXT.
My final thoughts are, I'm going to leave TakeOver as the champion.
What are your thoughts on the other 2 championship matches, the women's championship match and now the tag team championship match?
They don't even matter. The only thing that matters is me.
All right, Danny, well, thank you for joining me on the commentary booth here, and we'll see.
No. Well, you should really be, you should be thanking me, because I couldn't have been here. I deserve to be out there doing what I do best instead of sitting here and watching people do it.
Well, good luck to you, Danny, next week at TakeOver, and we will see you guys next week for NXT TakeOver live here on the McKinley Man 93 channel on YouTube.